How's it going, YouTube? Back with another sugar-free review. And I know I'm probably going to get some harsh comments for doing a video on this knife, but on this channel I review anything from $20 knives to $400 knives to even fake knives. And here we got a EMP EDC relative copy. I wouldn't call it a clone, because it doesn't say EMP EDC. It's just basically copying the design. There's a word for it that I can't think of right now. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you the name of it or link it, because I'm not really trying to promote it. Anyways, let's get into it. This goes for $118. You got a 3.5 inch supposed M390 blade, bead blasted finish, dual grinds. You got a hollow grind that comes down really thin and a flat grind towards the tip, and it's a Bowie. If you got an EMP EDC relative, you're lucky. I wanted one, but I just can't bring myself to overpay for something. The stock one is $359, and this is $118. It's not exactly the same. Of course, they wouldn't use no bead blasted finish, and they wouldn't use this blue looking cheap hardware. But you know what? Best Tech runs their M390 soft, and I'm going to assume this is real M390. Either way, it'll probably last just as long as Best Tech's M390, which is kind of sad. Oh, and blade stock is 3.9 millimeters or 0.15 inches. And I borrowed this from a friend, so I'm not going to test the edge out. Well, you know what? Why not? He said he's used it quite a bit, so. Might need a little bit of stropping. Still has a really good edge though. Got an overall length of 8.15 inches, so it appears to be a little bit bigger than the real relative, according to the specs on the website. I don't have one to compare it to. Let's compare it to some other knives. They got the Civivi Bull Tusk. Oops. And the Petrified Fish Scholar. Pretty close to the same length, a little bit smaller than the Scholar. Got the Damned Designs Brahma. And the Spyderco Mannix. These are all pretty close to the same length. Might be a little bit bigger than the Mannix. Now, if this actually said EMP EDC, I'd be a little bit more mad about it, because they're trying to trick people, but they're not trying to trick people, they're just trying to rip them off. Just a little bit different. You got a 4.6 inch handle, 0.48 inches wide. And the close width in the pocket's 1.49 inches from here to here. A weight of 3.6 ounces. You do have weight relief on the inside. You do have a titanium milled clip. Pretty similar to the real one. A little bit different with the screw pattern and all that, but very close. The handle is milled titanium with a, looks like a stone-washed PVD coating. And the hardware is blue and it is steel. It's probably the worst thing about this. Makes it look cheap. And the bead blast kind of makes it look cheap. But other than that, it's done very well. So frame lock, good lockup. Let's check out the action. Of course, you got your back flipper. Front flipper. Reverse flick. Incredible detent. Thumb flick. Yeah. They did a good job on the action. I guess that's pretty easy when you're copying a design though. You got the lanyard hole and a blue titanium backspacer that's flush with the scale. Do have a good sharpening tool. Dislikes on this knife. If I'm judging it based off of it being a normal knife and not a clone or knockoff, the blasted blade, they could have done satin or stonewash and it would look way better. And the blue hardware. Other than that, it's a pretty good knockoff. It feels really nice in the hand. Feels like a expensive knife. They nailed the detent. The blade's really thin and slicey. They did a lot right with this knife. Now, I'm not going to judge people if they want to buy one of these. Of course, not everybody's crazy enough to spend $360 on a low HRC Best Tech made knife. That's okay. You can find these. I'm not going to tell you where, but you can find them. They're out there. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like and a comment. Let me know what you think about knockoff designs. And see you in the next one.